Has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
Taking 2 shots.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down a triple.
McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Quincy Acy out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. The Rockets were terrific on the road last season, Clark. Tied for second with the Clippers for the most road wins in the league.
26-15, although if you want to get picky about it, they had one of those wins in Mexico City, so maybe 25.5 road wins for them.
Rockets leading by 4. Harden with it. 23 points his last outing. To the middle. Here's Howard. The shot, no good. Nice D from Cousins.
And I do remember that Mexico City game last year for the Rockets. A huge turnout for them. It felt like they were the crowd favorites. Still, you can't take anything away from their road performances last season.
And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Cousins inside. He's guarded by Howard. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
And, you know, you think about the Rockets, as you mentioned. I mean, one reason they were so good on the road is their offense didn't miss a beat when they left Houston. When you can get to the line as much as they did, you remain consistent on the road.
Now here's Howard. 9 points last game. Screen by Smith. Harden kicks to Howard, and it's Beverly atop the key. Off target from 3-point range.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And finished off by Acy.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here is Harden. Jacks up a 3. Acy with the rebound. The Kings trailing. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And that one's good by Gay.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Rockets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. No coverage that time. And the Rockets lead by 1.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And guys, Josh Smith, an interesting blend of talents. A good defender, great finisher around the rim. Also an underrated passer at times for a big man.
Monty Eunice has checked in for Houston. Kings have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Beverly against Rondo. Cousins with a screen on Beverly, and it's Rondo penetrating, feeds to Cousins. Back to Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. The dish to Gay. To the wing right side. Fires the 3. Acy's shot is good. Acy's got 5 points so far.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now, here's Howard. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Harden. And Monty Eunice with the basket on the assist by Harden. Monty Eunice has got the game tied up here for the Rockets. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Rondo kicks to McLemore. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Ty Lawson third. And, of course, Rajon Rondo.
And really two terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
Now here's Harden. He dishes it to Beverly. Here's Smith, and it's Houston with another. For Sacramento, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Rondo kicks to AC. Gay outside. Here's Cousins. Good D by Howard.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Now Rondo. James Harden missing on the three. Rondo dishes to Gay. Rondo passes to Cousins. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
AC misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Shot from the wing. Another miss by Harden. The Kings trail by 4. Rondo kicks to Gay. Rondo against Modi Yunus. Rondo passes to Gay. Back to Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end the drought. And off the glass. That one's good. Gay's got 5 points so far.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Rajon Rondo, guys, really needs to operate in a system that's point guard centric. He needs the ball to be effective. Pushing it, driving, dishing. When he has to play off the ball, that's when trouble starts.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Now here's Lawson to the paint, kicks it out to Harden. And that one's on target from the wing. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now here's Butler. There's the feed to Cauley-Stein. It's stolen by Jones. No luck. Some solid defense from Butler. And for Rondo, he's almost a throwback at the point, fearlessly taking it to the hole, getting knocked down, and getting right back up to fight another round. The thing maybe against him right now is what kind of guy, influence, what is he like on a team, and how does he affect it?
That's a great point. And also nowadays in the NBA, there's more of a premium on shooting and spacing. So it's going to be up to Rondo to adjust to that new style. That's going to be the question. Can he make that transition?
Well said.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Houston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Kicks it to Jones. Off the pick. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Bellinelli. He has 6. Here's Cauley-Stein. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting just 1.
And the free throw, no good.
Sacramento didn't have a free-flowing offense, and they wanted to get up and down, and it showed in their play transitioning from stagnant to free-flowing.
Another miss by Harden.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
They set the pick. Harden against Butler. Bellinelli. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Sacramento, a team that is likely to put it on the floor to attack. We saw that last year. They have no problem creating with player movement versus ball movement, which is something which is a nice way to kind of begin the transition.
It is, and Kevin, they were dead last in the league in terms of catch-and-shoot field goal attempts. Also near the bottom in catch-and-shoot field goal percentage. So they might have been justified in that.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Kuvas checked in for Cauley-Stein, and Curry subbed in for Butler. Now, here's Collison. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the middle, and there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Houston making a switch here. Thornton's checked in. Outside, Bellinelli. Sacramento gets it back. Good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Lawson. The Kings getting the bucket. They get the rebound.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
Rockets are gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Inside, here's Jones, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And for Terrence Jones, there's a quiet excitement surrounding him in personnel circles. Last season, he was a much better rim protector, way up in blocks, and his three-point percentage was up as well. So those are the kinds of year 3 improvements that talent evaluators are always looking for, especially when you come into the league as an underclassman.
Well, looking at Terrence Jones, he really has that complete game. His ability to make a play at the rim, hit 35% of his threes. He's a multi-dimensional threat. Long player, well-schooled, falls in line, I think, very well with any good team. In this particular case, with one of the playoff teams in the West.
Yeah, he's one of the more efficient players in the league, over 53% his first 3 seasons. So defenses might want to choose to ignore somebody else.
Now here's Lawson. Houston moving the ball around, and he gets the bucket.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Curry outside. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lawson's against Collison. Screen by Jones, and a wide open look for Thornton. But they'll get another chance. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Rockets on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. And it's a neck-and-neck game going on in Sacramento. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, it's tough to play on the road, and they overcame that. They were mentally and physically prepared for this game, but it hasn't been easy. They faced some intense play from a team on its home turf, but these guys didn't cave in. In fact, they fought back with some intensity of their own, successfully, in front of a very hostile crowd.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
See, Ernie, this is what I'm talking about. You know, I was the king of this. See, you got to pound that ball in the paint, and they were doing that. I like to see more of the same in the second half. Don't start shooting jumpers now.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.